Hello, everyone. How's it
Hello.
going? We're back, and guess what? We have a guest. Ta-da!
It's all about the men today.
Yes, today we are highlighting the men in our life. That's our brother, that's our son, that's our father, that's our husbands, that's our boo things, that's our uncles, that's our cousins, that's everyone. Today we're going to be talking about the men. So often we have good girl chat and good girl time about all of the many products that we use to keep us looking fabulous. But today we're going to be talking about the men as it relates to Beautycounter and Counterman products.
Yeah. So it's not only just the women who needs skincare, all right? We got to look out for our fellas too. They need our help, and it is our job and our responsibility to make them the best that they can be, including their skin. So, men always think, oh, I can use soap, I can use water, I'm good, but you can be so much better. And that's what we're trying to help you with today.
All right. And he looks really excited to be here.
I'm very excited.
Yes, this is my husband, and he's so excited to be here to support me. Can't you tell by the look on his face? Awesome. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with our exfoliating cleanser.
So one of the reasons why it's important for men to have a skin routine is because their skin needs the additional support just like ours do. Now, men's skin and women's skin is very different. Their skin tends to be thicker. They have slower cell turnover. They actually contain more collagen than we do, which makes them age slightly slower than us. But they also produce more sebum than we do, and they have larger pores and larger hair follicles. So, we want to address all those issues for the men. And what Trey is using right now is the exfoliating cleanser. And this is a really great product, especially for men. You can see he's putting it all over his face and his beard. Now, this is going to remove some of the dead skin cells that he has. This product also contains aloe and jojoba beads. So the jojoba beads are going to help with the gentle exfoliation, and the aloe is going to help with cooling, calming, and soothing the skin.
All right. And you can see it comes in a nice size bottle. So here's my hand. I can't remember how many ounces this is. This is actually 6 ounces. So we're all clean and fresh.
So Trey, after you use that, does your skin feel tight or dry, or how does it feel?
It feels refreshed. It feels, the beads make it feel very deeply cleaned. It's not overly greasy. It goes into the skin very, very easily, and it stays. You don't feel like it's dripping off too much, and then, it goes into the beard.
And you don't have any problem rinsing it out of your beard, right?
Yes. Obviously I sometimes do it in the shower as well. So it's, I'm constantly rinsing while I'm doing it, but I also wash my face in the sink also. So it's just very refreshed. It does make the skin feel firm, not overly firm, but it makes it feel firm and very clean.
Good. And so just like all of Beautycounter regimens, we have a cleanse step and we have a prep step. So the next item are the toner pads. I am a huge fan of the toner pads. The men's toner pads are, of course, a lot larger than the women's toner pads. Good thing, just to make sure they cover their face well.
And so these clarifying pads are really great. I mean, similar to the women's one, they contain witch hazel, they contain green tea extract. So all of that is going to help clean out your pores. It's going to help tighten your pores, so the appearance of your pores is somewhat smaller. It's going to help control some of that sebum production, so your face is not going to feel or seem as oily after you go through with the toner. Also, it's still a prep step, so using those toner pads is also going to help his moisturizer and anything else he puts on his face absorb better.
Feels good.
Awesome.
You realize when you use these toner pads, obviously, that there's some excess dirt that you may not have reached when you wash your face. So obviously it's helpful for that.
Yeah.
It's also helpful, us guys, we may come in from I guess not these days, but if you come in that evening, decide you don't wash your face like you normally would during your regimen, you can use a toner pads to kind of clean your face off before you do a full regimen the next day.
Yeah.
He wasn't as transparent as I. He didn't show you all his cleanser.
He didn't show you his pad.
All right, there you go. Now you're part of the team.
Okay,
Good job.
The evidence is there. The evidence is there.
So that's with any good toner, right? It helps. It's that second kind of layer of cleansing and get that dead layer of skin off.
And all of that, when you look at your pad, is not necessarily dirt. It is, when you're wiping your face with that pad, it is exfoliating your skin as well. So sometimes what you're seeing is your dead skin cells on the pad as well. Not always just like your face is dirty and that's what you're seeing.
Gotcha. Okay.
And before we continue with the next product that's in the Counterman regimen, we also have the Vitamin C Serum, which is very popular right now. And I will let the doctor go ahead and explain all of the wonderful benefits about this product.
So one thing about a serum is they're not for women only, all right? And especially a vitamin C serum can be helpful for both men and women. So because it's a serum, it can be used by anyone. It doesn't have to be specially formulated for a man's skin. Now, a vitamin C serum that we talked about before, it has some really great ingredients in it. And the main use of this serum is to smoothen out your skin tone. It's to help with hyperpigmentation. So if you have dark marks and fine lines and wrinkles, this vitamin C serum is going to be great for you. Vitamin C is also an antioxidant, so it's going to help protect your skin from environmental stressors, and especially if you use it in conjunction with sunscreen, it makes for a really great barrier to protect you during the day. So once again, men and women can use it. It's a really great product. If you use it consistently, you will definitely notice a difference in your skin tone, the evenness of your skin, the smoothness of your skin, and it'll definitely help lighten up those hyperpigmentation marks.
I have some hyperpigmentation marks in my forehead that I have had for many years actually, and it's helping even these out, and feels great on the skin, and it's also getting rid of these dark marks that exist in my skin, around my eyes and my forehead. So.
And one thing about skincare for both men and women is it's a marathon. It's not a race. It takes several months sometimes for these products to really start to kick in and for you to really see the results. So, even if you've had those marks for years and years, it's going to take maybe not years and years to erase them, but it's going to take a while for those things to start to kind of fade away as you continuously treat your skin. So that's why it's important to, one, have a regimen, but also be consistent with the use of your products.
Yeah. And so that would be considered part of our treat. We have our cleanse, our prep, and our treatment, which is the serum. And so if we would move on to the protect the skin, that is our face lotion.
And so this is a really great moisturizer for men. It's very lightweight. It's non-greasy. It won't leave you feeling oily. It's not going to clog his pores. It's going to also help with some of that oil control so that he's not going to appear as shiny. Our bald men, sometimes that head be gleaming. So, this moisturizer will kind of help reduce some of the shine on the face and on the head. And it's also going to boost hydration in the skin.
Okay.
It's a great product. It's I don't have to use a lot of it myself because I have naturally oily skin. But for those that do have oily skin, they're going to love it even more so than I do. I mean, I use it because I know it's it has a nice thickness to it. You don't feel like it's too thin where you don't have any, longevity with the moisturization or moisturizing word. So I actually use it on my elbows as well. You don't want to walk around with ashy elbows, so I touch the elbow.
Hey, it'll work for all body parts. And you made a great point, Trey, because even though your skin may be naturally oily, you know, we talked about this in one of the other regimens, is even if you have oily skin, you still need to use a moisturizer, right? Because if you don't, what happens is your skin ends up being dehydrated, and then it produces more oil than you would have normally had. So even if you have oily skin, you still need to use a moisturizer. This is a really great one because it's oil-free, and it's not gonna, you know, increase your oil production, but it'll actually help decrease it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to use more then.
It'll work on them elbows.
Everybody learns from the doctor.
Yes, yes.
Our next step is specific to Trey. As you can see, he has a great full beard, and so often, just like with women with our hair, we want to keep it shiny, we want to keep it moisturized, we don't want it to be dull. Same goes for men. So many men now have beards, rocking their beards, whether they're long, whether, you know, they're nice and tight like Trey's. It's all good. And so we do have a beard oil. He's going to go ahead and apply some beard oil.
And I'll go ahead and mention before I get started that this was actually the product that I was first introduced to Beautycounter. This is what got me to use Beautycounter products almost 2 years ago now. So I love the beard oil.
Cement.
Love the beard oil.
Because this is the thing, hair on your face is still hair. It still needs to be conditioned. It still needs to be washed. It still needs to be combed, you know, and so this beard oil is really great because it contains a lot of plant oils. Mm-hmm. You have jojoba oil in it, macadamia oil, sunflower oil, and so it's going to help relieve the dry skin, and it's going to nourish your facial hair. So your beard hair is going to be gleaming.
Yes.
So with the Beautycounter regimen, we have a beard regimen, and then we have one with shaving cream, and then we also have the collection which has the beard and the shaving cream in it. We will not be shaving today on the video, but we do have the shaving cream available as Trey is going through and combing the product through the beard.
Let me mention one other thing about the beard oil, if you don't mind. So the beard oil, I've noticed, the guys that use different oils, they understand this, that this beard oil definitely is sustainable throughout the day. You don't feel like it's dried up within a short period of time. Believe it or not, there are a lot of beard oils out there that clog your pores. They'll create bumps on your beard, and it's very frustrating to have a beard. And even people can't see them, it's just very frustrating to have bumps popping up on your face, and they'll do it fairly quickly when you get a bad beard oil. And I've noticed that this one gives you all the conditioning that you need in your beard, but it doesn't clog your pores to create those bumps because your face can't breathe, the skin follicles. I'm sure the doctor will probably give me an explanation for this. But your face is not breathing the way it needs to, and it's clogging pores, and it's very frustrating.
So it's a good thing you mentioned that, Trey, because the thing about certain oils are, some of them are non-comedogenic, which is what is included in the Beautycounter's beard oil. And so that basically means it won't clog your pores. But you have a lot of different oils that will. So coconut oil, which people tend to love, it's a big trend now, but coconut oil is comedogenic. It is going to clog your pores if you use too much of it, you know? And so if you're slathering that all over your beard, you're definitely going to get some clogged pores underneath and maybe bumps and pimples. So, you know, it's important to know what kind of oils to use and for what purpose, you know.
I love the product. It's one of my favorites.
And just really quick with the beard oil, just in case if you're traveling, it has the airlock pump, so you don't have the concern of, oh my goodness, my beard oil just spilled in my travel bag. So that's really good. And
it doesn't take much.
Yeah.
It doesn't take much to get the job done.
You can push it. Once you twist the lock, it's on and you cannot spread out. So very convenient for travel purposes.
Excellent.
And then the shaving cream.
All right.
So as we mentioned, we won't be doing the shaving today, but Beautycounter does also have the shaving cream. And we've heard really good testimonies about how smooth it is. I won't call out his name on the video, but he was like a kid in the candy store and told me that I had a client for life after his first use of using the shaving cream.
Let me tell you, we could probably use it to shave our legs with, to be honest with you. It has shea butter in it, it has aloe in it, and so the whole purpose of that is really to soften the hair so that when you go back through with your razor, now the hair is going to be more easily removed because it's softer, it's not as coarse. So, you know, I feel like that might replace your Nair, women.
Definitely. And The Aftershave.
This is the other product that I was first introduced with in a sample package along with the beard oil. I shave my head a lot myself. I don't do my beard myself, but I shave my head myself. And this product, I loved it for two reasons mainly. First of all, it doesn't burn your head the way a lot of people, guys, we use alcohol sometimes, and sea breeze, which is absolutely terrible using on your head by itself. And it just smoothly goes on, but it also does the job of making sure you don't get bumps from shaving on a regular basis, which I do. And then also, I noticed that when I put it on my neck, which is the area a lot of guys get, ingrown hairs in, and because of our hair, our texture of our hair, I noticed that it really cuts down those ingrown hairs on my neck, which is really frustrating because that can create huge bumps as well. So, ladies, you want to keep not ladies, but men, you want to keep your neck looking right for these ladies. You don't want to be showing up on the scene with bumps busting all out because your ingrown hairs all over the place. And nothing worse than a nice beard with 5 bumps on your neck all over the place. So take care of your necks out here and use these great products.
Protect your neck. Wu-Tang up here. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But this aftershave, the reason why it doesn't sting and burn you, Trey, is because it contains witch hazel, which is, a much milder astringent than, let's say, alcohol or sea breeze. But it also contains menthol, so that should give you that kind of cooling sensation when you put it on after you shave. And it also contains aloe. So aloe is going to help, once again, soothe and calm the skin. So, a lot of times it's about the way that these products are formulated. So they can have different ingredients, but if they're not formulated correctly, then they're not going to be as effective as you want them to be. And so Beautycounter really does a great job with that. One of the things that they use in all of the products in the men line is the Sequoia stem cell complex. And so it sounds fancy, but basically it's plant stem cells. And those are very strong antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. And so they're going to protect your skin and soothe your skin. And that's the main ingredient that goes through all of the products in each product in the men line.
Yeah. I will just throw in here really quick before we talk about our last 2 products. You've heard my husband say the beard oil and the aftershave. Yeah, these are the 2 products that I was introduced. The reason why he's saying that is because he started actually using Beautycounter before I even knew what Beautycounter was. So a really good friend of his wife is a consultant, and she, Cynthia, was she had already got Trey hooked on the products. And so he had been purchasing products from her. She lives out of state, totally different state. I had no idea. And then who knew later on that I would be introduced to Beautycounter as a consultant. So this video truly is a very authentic video in that my husband has been using the products before I even knew about Beautycounter and fell in love with the products. So it's a win-win for our household, for my regimen, our kids' regimen, the baby balm and body wash and all of that. So it's funny that we're doing this today because, like I said, he's the one that started the whole Beautycounter movement, so to speak.
Full circle, full circle.
He was smarter than me. He led the way. The last other one that we have is the body wash. And so this is, in the shower, your liquid body wash. That's also a part of the collection. So again, you have the beard regimen, which is your cleanser, your toner, your face lotion, and the beard oil. And then you also have the shaving regimen, which includes the shaving cream. The collection includes all that we've talked about today, the beard oil, the shaving cream, as well as the body wash and charcoal bar soap. So those are all our products for the Counterman.
And we cannot forget my favorite product ever.
Doctor, we cannot forget, after you have done all of this.
I love this product.
Go ahead, take it away.
I riding my bike. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You tell me how you use it.
Well, I've been riding my bike a lot lately. I've been cycling. I picked up cycling during the pandemic. So obviously a lot of direct sun out on the trail, and I've been using this product before I leave the house in the mornings. I use this also when I'm just going out in general, but I really use it a lot when I'm riding my bike because I'm out in the sun for a number of hours directly. And then the thing I love about it is that it doesn't, when I spray it on, I'll just go ahead and use it. It doesn't leave a residue that stays on my face, which is one of the things that people can't stand about sunscreens, obviously, is having to rub it in. You feel like you're just, you got the sunscreen face.
The shadow going on.
And so it rubs in. It doesn't leave me overly shiny. I know it's giving me the protection I need. It actually gives my skin a nice glow while it's doing the job it needs to do. I love it. It blends in well, and it's giving me the defense I need for the sun, obviously. So I'll let you all take from there. Great product.
So, sunscreen is important for everyone. Man, woman, child, everybody should be wearing sunscreen on a daily basis. For us, it's particularly helpful in helping to prevent your hyperpigmentation from darkening. So, you're doing all of this work to kind of help even out your skin tone. And when you go outside, if you don't have any protection on, basically all of those dark marks just get darker. So one of the main reasons why we want to use sunscreen is, one, just to protect the skin, especially because you are working to even out your skin tone. So sunscreen is going to protect those marks from getting darker. It's also, going to protect you from the UVA and UVB rays, which are, very damaging to the skin. Now, because we're more melanated, we maybe are not as susceptible to that sun damage, as maybe people who are lighter skinned, but it still creates damage, right? It just takes more. So even when you're outside, if you're going to be outside and active, you really should be applying your sunscreen like every 2 hours is what they recommend. If you are going about like a regular work day, put it on in the morning, you're fine because you're not going to really be outside for any extended amount of time. But like beach days, if you're going to be cycling 30 miles, you may want to keep it when you take a break, just, hit your head again, because that's really, kind of sensitive skin up there and it will get sunburned. Yeah. So definitely use your sunscreen, people.
Awesome. Yes. Really good information. I'm glad that we were able to show some love to the fellas. They are not alone. They do not have to be closeted behind the door having concerns about their skin regimen and not feeling like they have the resources to have clean products, because that is really what it's about. Products that perform and products that are not harmful to your skin. This is a great time. We're approaching Father's Day. We're in the month of June. We are celebrating our men. And so there's a really good travel gift set that's out. If you're still kind of like, maybe not, it includes the exfoliating cleanser, shampoo, and the face lotion as well. I can't remember what the 4th product is, but you get a travel size set for $45, which is a really great gift. It comes in a gift box, so great for that special man in your life. And also with all
for men, you can get it for multiple men.
Yeah, that's
dad and husband and boo.
Yep, all of the above. And with any purchase of the Counterman product, you will receive a free charcoal bar soap. So great timing, but also just in general, just wanted to highlight and showcase our men and fellas. So
fellas, stand up. It's time to progress in our products. Let's do better with our taking care of ourselves and being more presentable for our wives and just in general. So.
Yeah, and with clean products and safe ingredients.
Yes.
So. All right, Doctor, do you have anything?
No, that's it. Thank you so much, Trey, for demonstrating the products for us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I enjoy it. It's so clean right now.
We pulled you into our female domain.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thanks.
Hey.